He's a guy without a clue who doesn't know what to do. Republican or Democrat, he's not sure where he's at. It's not so much fun knowing how the country's run. Liberals, conservatives, House of Representatives. Are you right? Are you left? Which way do you lean? Who knows what the hell does that even mean?
Welcome to POV America with your host, Brian.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh man, trying to make sure I'm on time for you tonight. Let me get situated here. Well, I will tell you, let me get my volumes right here if I can actually hear myself. Hello? Alright, I'm trying to get all these. I have my soundboard coming in hopefully this week so I can kind of get all this stuff together. But anyway, happy Wednesday. Hopefully it's been a great day for you guys. It went fast for me. I got most of the stuff done today that I needed to get done, and I will tell you a little bit that if you watched, I don't know if you watched the morning drive or the afternoon drive coming home that I did, but one of the things that I got in a discussion with today, and for a good part of the day, was all about business. And for those of you that have kind of been watching, since I started this stream, January is when I started, January 1st. And I'm an entrepreneur by nature. I love business. I love everything about it. You know, the marketing, the advertising, the building it from nothing. And for those of you that don't know, I work at a prison. The folks that are getting out, they have entrepreneurial endeavors they want to pursue, but they don't want to be in business doing the same thing they did because that ended up putting them in jail in a lot of cases. So they want to do it in a more legitimate nature. So today they actually ended up bringing up topics that I really, truly was kind of glad they did because I think it steers them in the right direction. But tonight I'm just going to do, we're probably going to do 30 minutes, maybe an hour tonight. I don't know how busy it's going to get. Last night was great. Had a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate you coming in and chatting and checking out the channel. And if you get a chance, please go over to Twitch and follow me. And that way I can actually start to build up the numbers that Twitch wants. But I do appreciate you guys following me, even subscribing on your streams that you're on. I know that eventually I'll get de-virginized with the bits or the embers or whatever they donate on these channels. I'm not sure. But I think I've got all those links. You guys reminded me to do the links. I think I got everything working now. And thanks a lot for that. I added a new stream. There's a new platform out there called YouNow. I don't know if I'm live on that. Actually, I could probably check. I'm not sure if I am or not. I tried to set it up the other day, but I got so busy. Let me actually take a look here and see if it in fact is streaming. I'm not sure. Let me see. It doesn't look like it is. It says go live. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but I'm not really worried about it. That's one of the ones I've added. I'm trying to see if I can get as many of them going as I can, just so I can stream to them. But in any event, like I said, I'm probably just going to do about a half hour tonight, and I'm going to try and do it in such a way that we can. I don't hold you guys too long. I did get a chance, if you weren't watching the afternoon stream, I did get a chance to finally, over lunch, I took a look at the State of the Union address, and nothing really changed. There was nothing surprising to me. The country's doing great. Unemployment is at all-time low. Job growth is all-time high. Minimum wages are going up. I mean, the deals that we were in we're out of now, and better deals, and so it really hasn't changed anything. So there's really nothing surprising there. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I have my mute button, so if I have to clear my throat, I can go ahead and clear without doing it in your ear. I appreciate that, though. Anyway, so, I did get a chance to watch that, and like I was saying last night, I don't want to get lost in these political discussions. I mean, they're fun, but they tend, a lot of people get really emotional, and I tend to get a little emotional too if people don't see it the same way I do. I find it hard to, what do you mean you don't see it the same way I do? This is the way it should be, and pretty soon you got people fighting over politics, and that's not worth it. So, but I just wanted to see if there was anything different than what I expected, and it really wasn't. I mean, he's doing a fine job. Everything's for the country. Everything's coming around. Democrats still hate him, so nothing's changed. So that was it. But as I was saying, today was all about business with these guys that are in my classroom. It was a lot of questions because when they get out, they want to start businesses, and I think it would really be great for these guys if there was a business class or an entrepreneurial type class for, or a program for them to attend so they could learn business and everything. I think that, it's great to know welding and so, a lot of these professions, but to truly be an entrepreneur is where you take things into your own, you literally are writing your own ticket for success when you do that, if you do it smartly. So I was really happy to answer their questions today and see what I could actually get done with them. But other than that, the day has been pretty slow, pretty laid back. I haven't even looked at schoolwork or anything today. So I'm going to go ahead and, as I said, I'll do a pretty quick stream tonight, maybe a half hour, unless we get people logging on and actually wanting to chat. Otherwise, last night was great. I loved having all the chat going. I loved having a lot of people participate, and that's what makes it fun, because being a new streamer, you can do these streams all day long, and if you're not getting feedback from people, it makes it tough because you're kind of hit and miss. You're just trying to throw things out there. But the cool part is like last night and the night before when you guys are participating, that makes it a lot of fun because it helps me to be a better streamer, and it also helps me to kind of know what areas you want to add. Now I have the different topics, and that was one of the discussions last night was show prep, because I was saying what do you guys want to talk about, and we were talking about maybe doing some show prep and trying to come up with topics, and I even today during lunch I was like, all right, well, I grabbed a book and I started going through websites looking for topics, topics that I. And this is kind of the way I look at it. The show is really about things I like to talk about. It's my show. That's kind of. But I'm here for you guys, so I want something that we all enjoy. And as I'm trying to write down these ideas or these tips in the, in my book, I realize I'm going, oh my God, every single thing I was jotting down, and it had something to do with the economy or climate change or these topics that are just, I'm like, what is up with this? Everything in the news is all about this depressing stuff, and I kind of was like, I don't want to do, I will. We can talk about anything. If there's serious issues, we can talk about relationships. We can talk about anything. But at some point, I want to have like a list of things that are just great topics to have some fun with. And so I've kind of gone off the script on that. And I'm putting together a different type of a list, a different list that's kind of fun. It's things that I think are fun. So over the next week or so, I'm going to put that together. This weekend, I'll spend a lot more time. I'm going to, I don't know. I may change the overlay a little bit. I've been talking about going back to the Streamlabs platform because I'm really, truly not happy with Stream Elements. There's things that I just don't like. I mean, they're just not set up the way I like it. And it's not as easy, not as intuitive as Streamlabs. So I may end up changing that over the weekend. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully, as I said, your week is, your Wednesday was, I didn't even know what day on the way home. I didn't even know what day it was. I was saying happy Tuesday, happy Monday. What day is it? That tells you how quick my week goes by. But for the most part, just jumping on. I wanted to make sure I got here at 7. I do get a lot of emails with suggestions and a lot of emails with tips on what makes a good stream. And one of the things you guys have told me is be on time, have a schedule. plus or 5 minutes here and there. Just make sure that when you say you're going to be online, you're going to be online. And I'm trying to hold to that. I'm trying to really keep that exactly that way. I want to make sure I'm actually, I want to make sure that I'm actually where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't have a lot to say about. I'm actually. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage because I'm looking at my dropped frames and everything on my network. And I'm going to go ahead and this now. I'm going to go ahead and kind of turn that one off because I think. Yeah, I actually think that that's what. Yeah, see, as soon as I turned that off, my frames went back, and I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, if you're tuned in, if you're kind of checking things out, welcome. I appreciate you guys coming by. As I was saying earlier, relatively new streamer. Been doing it since 1st of January, New Year's Day. I started, and I'm just kind of getting the feel for everything. I do a morning stream at about 6:15 every morning, and I do an afternoon one right around 3:30ish. And it's basically the morning drive. Because I do the grind, the 9 to 5 or whatever that is, 7 to 3, whatever the time is. But so I'll go ahead. I'll do the morning drive, and then I'll do an afternoon drive. I come home, and then I try to spend at least a half hour just kind of thinking out loud here. And if people jump in and participate, we had a great time. Like I said, the last couple nights, it was really cool to actually have people jump on board and chat. I know I've got some folks that are going on vacation. One of the folks in the chat room taking, I think, 4 days, he said, or whatever. But I'll be here, and I'm going to try and stay regular with these things, and I'm going to try and tweak the show here and there just to make it a little bit better, which is not going to be hard because right now we're just kind of figuring it out. But as I said, I will eventually have the soundboard to be able to. This sounds very tinny to me, so I don't know how it sounds. I'm going to probably go back after this show here and watch it just to kind of hear what it sounds like and also see what it looks like. Usually I don't watch it. The whole purpose of doing the live stream is I don't do a bunch of editing, and a lot of people put together, they edit, and I don't do that. It is what it is, and that's kind of the fun that I have doing it. But I'm trying to see what I really truly don't want to get into the habit of having to record something then edit it for but I also am trying to watch, the language. Yesterday they warned me. They said you got to be careful around Mixer because unless you check the little box that says you're a over 18, they can, if you don't watch your mouth, they can actually ban you or they can make your life miserable, and I don't want that. So let me go here and see what if anything is interesting today. No. Nothing really great. I go to some of the sites I go to find halfway, just interesting things. I go to one called Science Daily, and every now and then they have some really good stuff in there. But it's all about AI, artificial intelligence, which is actually, it's pretty cool sometimes. But let me go up here, and we'll see what they say about. No, not really. Nothing. This is actually, it's been a slow news day. Everything kind of circled around politics, and I just don't want to do politics. I don't want to think about politics. I don't want to talk about real politics. But it just seems like I'm looking here. There's 6 stories here, and every one of them has to do with something about Trump or this person or that. Everybody, it's all around politics. Nah. Well, here's one. China. No, that's politics too. Gee. All right, well. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, there is nothing interesting. No, let me check real quick. Is there anything about, let's see. Let's look for something good. So here's what we have. We have something interesting here. Let's see. 160 UFO sightings reported in Washington State last year. See, now there you go. 160 UFOs. There you go. That's in Washington. 65 sightings in upstate New York. And then here's a strange pill-shaped object seen pulsing in New York City. Let me see what this looks like. This sounds hokey to me, but you never know. We'll see what the strange pill-shaped. Oh, that is kind of weird. Yeah, that does look... That is kind of interesting. So I don't know. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff. When I look for news, I look for fun stuff. I want show me the UFOs, show me the conspiracy theories. I don't want to hear about somebody who died or somebody who went out and killed a bunch of people. That's not entertaining. That's not fun. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff. Talk about quirks or something weird. What was the one? Hibernating hamsters were a cure. They were contributing to the cure to Alzheimer's. That was interesting. Actually, guys, I'll be honest. When it's a slow news day and there's nothing out there. I mean, today, as I was saying earlier, the business side of me, was having fun today, but the news side just wasn't there. I mean, I tried and I looked at all the different news stories, and I'll be honest, there was nothing there that remotely interested me or entertained me on any level. And it's kind of hard when you're trying to find something interesting, and you're going, you know what? It all sucks. The news just... And I went and I tried the mainstream. I did CNN, I did MSN, I did Fox News, I did USA Today, I did a lot of the political sites and that, just to see if there's any kind of cool new news that I could, but there wasn't. It sucks. And it's like, talk about anything besides that. Let's, people get it, they talk about the wall, this wall, and, like, build it, just get it done and be done with it. It's a great thing, get it over with, So anyway, because it was a slow day today, I'm going to go ahead and as I said, I'm going to do 30 minutes today and just basically thinking out loud, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of recapping what's going on in my head. I want to redo the software, go from Stream Elements back to Streamlabs. I want to kind of change things up a little bit. I want to get a better source of topics other than the crap that's out there, stuff that's fun that I want to talk about. Technology. I'll talk about technology, innovation, and that's business, technology, innovation. Those are like the three things that I would love to talk more about. And every now and then, if we touch on the serious subjects, I'm okay with that. But for the most part, man, just put me in touch with something else that's entertaining. I just, especially if you work all day, and I'm doing the prison thing. After yesterday and the people that I had to deal with yesterday, you kind of get tired of doing that prison grind. So you look forward to having something that'll free your mind after work. Once I get off work, I love to be able to have that freedom of thinking outside the box, not focusing on all the nasty things that they want you to look at in the news. And it's like, look, man. If I want to be depressed, I can read the news. I can listen to the news. I can watch the news. I don't want to come home and talk about it and just say, yeah, did you hear about that guy that went in and shot 9 people? It doesn't impact me specifically. Didn't happen in my backyard, and I just don't want to be depressed about it because people are, by and large, crazy. They're just people that I don't understand the mentality of some of these folks that go do the things that they do. That's actually one of the things that if I had to look at something, I would love to really dive into the psyche of some of these idiots that do stupid things. And you sit there and you think to yourself, How can they do this? How can you really be that? Is it possible to be that stupid? And the thing is, the answer is yes. You know, when I look at these criminals and I look at these people that have done all these horrific things or stupid things, and I think to myself, how? I mean, mentally, upstairs, what is it that made you click over to from intelligent to dumb as a rock? I mean, what is it? What was that switch that you just thought it would be okay to kill this person or do this? Or you said, the heck with it, I'm just going to, you know, who cares? I'll just ruin my life and the life of the... What is it that leads you to that? What could be so bad? I mean, what in anybody's life, what could be so bad that you would kill somebody for, or, you know, or even commit suicide? What is it? Well, you know, it doesn't matter what has happened. I just can't think of what would be so bad. What, you know, oh, I was abused by this person, I was abused by that person, or, you know, my people beat me, my family beat me, or, you know, I lost the one I love. I don't see it. I don't get it. I mean, whether you have good relationships, bad relationships, whether you have a good family life, a poor family life, addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, whatever, I don't mentally, I don't care how bad those things are. What takes you to that next level where you decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to go hurt myself or hurt somebody else, or what is it? What up here, the psyche part of you, switched off to where you stopped thinking? You had to have been an intelligent person before then. So I would think that before you made these stupid decisions, you were intelligent. But what is it that just kind of flips that switch, and now all of a sudden you're going, well, I'm going to go do this, even though you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong, but for some reason you just throw caution into the wind and say the hell with it. That to me is kind of interesting. I would like to find out more about why these people do the crazy things that they do. And I mean, I do. I'm not just talking about the guys that go in, or like the one that was in Vegas that shot like, I don't know how many people he shot, 50 people or whatever it was, some ungodly number. And I'm not just talking about what makes him tick or what makes him so crazy, but I mean just in general. When do you stop saying to yourself, I'm going to rationalize, think these things through, and I'm going to do the smart thing? And, you know, is it emotions? Is that, I mean, do people not control their emotions? Are they, because we're all emotional beings. I understand that. I get it. I mean, you know, oh, she broke my heart or this and that. I mean, I get it. But I also understand that for the most part, you still got to be intelligent. Anyway, so we'll focus on that a little bit later at another time. I'm going to go ahead and try and put some perspective into that, because I really, I'm not going to lie, I don't get it. So anyway, tonight, guys, as I said, I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to just do a half hour and just to say hi, really, just to kind of say hi. Thanks for stopping by yesterday and the day before. I had a ball, had a great time. And then we'll do it again. I'll still do the morning stream. I'll do the 6:30 and then the 3:30. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7 again. We'll do a little bit longer show if folks come on and jump into the chat. But until then, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to let it go for about a half. I'll just let it do the half-hour show. I think that's actually pretty easy. It'll give me time also to work on some of these other things I want to work on with the stream to keep making it better, keep improving it. So I'm going to do the shameless plug again. I'm going to tell you, please, guys, you know, if you can follow me on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. Follow me on Twitch. If you can, you know, subscribe to me on the platform that you're using, do that. And most importantly, if you have suggestions, my email, and it's always open, and I always respond either into the email or in the stream. It's povamerica@outlook.com. Send me suggestions, give me some feedback, because as I said, being a new streamer, I welcome all of the feedback, all of the suggestions, and I take them really seriously, because I do want to do a really great show for you guys. So I'll see you again tomorrow morning at the very least, and you guys have a great night tonight, and we'll do it again soon. And thanks. Have a wonderful night, guys.